This is George from High Tech Legion. NZXT has followed up the Hale90 with the new Hale90 V2. Today we're going to take a look at the 1000-watt version, which you see here. The Hale90 was a very solid platform, and NZXT has given it a few tweaks to improve it in the V90. Taking a look, as always, NZXT does a beautiful job with packaging. As you can see here, it comes packaged in the white and black packaging with the NZXT logo. 1000-watt, clearly emblazoned, 5-year warranty. A couple of features listed up front. With ERP Lot 6, full modular power design, Japanese capacitors, strong single 12-volt rail, 135mm dual bearing fan, and 80+ gold efficiency. And down here you see the less than 3 logo. 3 simple steps that NZXT provides for replacing a power supply in case of a failure. They will pay shipping both ways. If you provide a credit card number, they will actually ship one out to you the next day after you've applied for your RMA, still paying shipping both ways. So good looking there. Going around the back, we get a closer look at some of the features. First, we get a look at some of the output. As I say, 1000-watt power supply, single 12-volt rail capable of 996 watts, really powerful 12-volt rail. One of the big upgrades in the V2 is also the 5-volt SB. 20 watts, 4 amps. Big factor for those of you who like to charge USB devices, smartphones, mobile accessories, tablets, etc. off your computer when the computer is off. This is going to provide you with very good, quick, safe charging. Going through, get a look at some of the internals. Some of the more notable things: the black on white PCB, server grade, the fan and tail flow tailgate. And going through, you also get a nice picture for better passive cooling characteristics. They do use the case as part of the passive cooling on the Hale90 V2. This is going to allow the fan to spin a little bit slower because of the great passive cooling, and you're obviously going to get quieter performance. Going down some of the features very quickly: high quality Japanese capacitors, full protection circuitry for voltage, current, power, temperature, under voltage, and short circuit. IFCT, intelligent fan control. Obviously, as the unit gets hotter, the fan will spin up as the unit runs cool. Fan spins nice and slow, keeps it nice and quiet. 80+ gold certification. Completely modular design. As you can see, even the 20+4 or 24 pin is completely modular, as are all the PCI Express. And complies with ATX V2.31 and EPS V2.92. Patented multiple intelligence controller for better AC-DC transfer, and NZXT design element infused on the exterior, so you get the black and white color scheme as well as all the NZXT design features. Now, getting a look at the unit itself, obviously very nice looking power supply. All white, black trim, Hale90 emblazoned in the black, cut right into it with obviously the swipe. On the back, obviously your air intake, ventilation, on-off switch, and the AC wall socket. As you can see, it is proprietary pins. Naturally, it comes with the wall plug, but it is proprietary pin. It does not use the standard AC wall jack. Other side, once again, Hale90 emblazoned with the black. And on the bottom or top of the power supply, depending on how you're mounting, once again, you get the NZXT sticker with the 80+ gold and power outputs there. And taking a look at your back plate, as you can see, it's black. It is actually black on black print labeling all of the modular interface here. It's, I'm sure, very hard to see on camera, but it is actually legible when you look at it from the side in the light. So you don't get interference of these labels, but it is labeled. And obviously 20+4 pin, you get 2 CPU 4+4 pins, 6 peripherals, and 6 PCI Express. You get a total of 6 PCI Express 6+2s, and from the 6 peripherals you get a total of 12 SATA and 14 4-pin peripheral connectors. Taking a look up top, black grate with the NZXT logo in the center in all black, and Sticking with the black and white theme and NZXT's tradition, the fan is a white-bladed 135mm dual ball bearing fan, which is going to keep the unit nice and cool. We talked about the intelligent circuitry for the fan. Once again, idling or lower temperatures, fan's going to run very slowly, and it will speed up as is required as the heat turns up. The Hale90 V2 1000W comes with a nice accessory package. First, start off, very nice heavy gauge AC cable. As I said, proprietary plug on the end. Small bag, zip ties, and 4 black screws to hold the power supply into place. Power supply manual, very basic manual. Obviously just a couple of pages long in each language. Quick feature introduction, specifications, layout of the back plate, and a look at the cables themselves. You get the 120+4 pin, 2 CPU 4+4 pins, a total of 6 PCI Express 6+2 pins, a total of 4 of SATA 15 pin, or I should say, I'm sorry, 3 SATA cables, 4 SATA connectors on each, 2 peripheral 4 pins, each with 4 connectors, and finally 2 peripheral connectors with 4 peripherals plus, or I should say 3 4-pin peripherals plus 1 floppy. So you do wind up with 2 floppy controllers added there too. There are no cables included that have both SATA and 4-pin, so if you do like to run a single cable for, say, 2 hard drives and run your fan controller, unfortunately you're going to have to run 2 cables. There's no mixing of the SATA and the 4-pin in the cables. And moving over, nice white cable bag with a Velcro strap, NZXT logo, and only round cable that comes with it is 20+4. As you can see, all black sleeved. Really nice looking cables. NZXT has always done a beautiful job with their cables, and certainly no exception here. Great black sleeving, as you can see, nice modular ends as well. The rest of the cables are in fact flat cables. As you can see, we've got here a CPU 4+4 flat cable, sleeved all the way into the connectors, and that goes for all of the cables that are included, all sleeved right into the connector. All flat cables. Typically, some people have found flat cables very difficult to run. However, I've used the NZXTs previously and find them really great to work with. They're very easy to run, have great pliability, no problems with getting around bends with them whatsoever. They're really fantastic cables to work with. So the NZXT Hale90 V2 1000W is a really great looking power supply. White and black power scheme, as you see, has some great features. Fully modular, as we said, great expandability and input configurations. 135mm dual ball bearing fan up top with intelligent control. As we say, it does use proprietary wall plug. However, one of the interesting things being with the PFC, it is auto switching and will work anywhere from 90 volts to 264 volts. So no matter where you're plugging it in, it's going to give you the power that you're looking for with the PFC. Great accessory package, beautiful cables as always from NZXT. 5-year warranty with the Less Than 3 program, where NZXT picks up both shipping both ways and can actually get a power supply out to you the next day in case of a failure. Really a beautiful package from NZXT and a very strong power supply.